Am I filling the screen as I lay here in my comfy poncho? Hello, hi. I am in a comfy setting, obviously, but a lot different of a background here today. I do not know if this will actually become like a real video. It depends on how much, if I am willing to put it out. But I feel like what I'm doing now is important in these trying times. So I'm kind of going out of my comfort level, but I also want to kind of spread my thoughts. I feel like that's kind of what this channel has been and will be, and I'm trying to consistently make it as, is just a genuine commentary channel that shares my thoughts and opinions, good and bad, through everything. Y'all, we are in a crisis. As of today, it is, I actually don't remember the date, hold on. It is June 9th. And shit's getting weird. Pardon infinity. I'm gonna be making a lot of jokes. If you're uncomfortable, I'm sorry. I am also uncomfortable, which is why I'm in my comfy poncho, my one-piece poncho, because I'm trying to make myself as comfortable as possible with everything. I am here today, after my long amount of stalling, to basically explain and express to you, my community. As a cosplay commentator / commentary channel, I want to consistently keep talking about cosplay, and it's a huge part of my life, a big hobby of mine, something that genuinely brings me a lot of fun and joy. But it's not my entire life. And one thing I've started to notice within, not just cosplay, I think this also has to kind of relay within the content creation community as a whole, people that post any form of content, especially in the crafting communities, who I'm really looking at. Like, cosplay is within a triangle of like the pyramid of craft, you know? Somewhere along that line, somewhere in the family tree of crafting. How do I say this? I feel like it is starting to give dystopia that I'm seeing a lot of people in content creation not say anything about what's going on. I'm not saying that you have to turn your entire channel into a form of politics, or a form of, you know, hardcore protest. I'm not saying that at all, but I do feel like it is starting to give dystopia that, like, there is a large portion of craft and cosplay content creation, or a corner of the content creation community within the craft community, is not really saying any and everything about what's going on. So I'm here not to force you, mind you. I don't feel like at this point in time, if you are a person that does not want to talk about those topics, if anything like that, you just don't feel like is necessary or important, this is not for you. I don't feel like I need to try to force anybody to create or talk or have conversations about topics. What I'm making this video for more is, I want people that think that, like, oh, well, my channel is only about crafting, and I can't say anything about these issues or about these things that are going on around us. If you genuinely want to, but you're afraid that your channel or your audience is not going to support you, or your audience is going to hate you for talking about those issues or the issues that are going on with it. Mind you, I should also preface this. This is an American thing right now. Not to say that there's not other crazy shit happening around the world, but I'm mainly talking to American content creators. But if you also, you know, there's something that's going on in your country as well, and you also need a pep talk, hello, hi, I hope this pep talk comes to you. Anywho, hi, this is such a chaotic video, no plans right now. Hi, my name is Kuro, and I am your cosplayer out of cosplay, and this is your, not really cosplay commentary, but conversation as we sit and chill on this comfy couch. With all that to say, if you need anyone to tell you that it's a-okay to have conversations, even if they're uncomfortable about what's going on right now within my country, keep forgetting worldwide, my country, America. Ugh. It hurts to say that. all throughout the states at this point. We are having nationwide protests. We're actually going to be having an extremely large protest on June 14th, the No Kings protest happening, as well as there's going to be a large mass form of, just outcries and screams against the injustice of people that are being mistreated in our country. We have people being taken off the streets, out of courtrooms, from their jobs, from their families, just for existing, and then not even given due process or anything of that nature, which is inhumane as hell. How do you say we're the greatest country in the world and we have democracy and we rely on the Constitution, and then you do unconstitutional shit? That is insane. So, yeah. If you feel like you don't know if you have the right to have a conversation, even if you're not extremely knowledgeable, let's say you don't have, I'm not saying go out and say crazy, random ass, shit that you don't know about, but I'm saying if you just bringing up the conversation, bringing up the topic, I feel like unless we acknowledge when crazy shit's happening around us, the more likely that it will come back to bite us in the ass once that crazy shit kind of fills up to where you are. Let's say, just work with me metaphor here, that our world is in a cup, right? And the people that are being affected are at the bottom of the cup, and there's a ginormous, water jug pouring water into that cup. You're sitting at the top of the cup, so it's not affecting you. You don't really feel effects of flooding because you don't live at the bottom of that cup. But if you don't help the people at the bottom stop the water jug or stop the flooding from happening at the bottom of the cup, the water is just going to fill and fill and fill and fill. And by the time the water gets to the top of the cup, it's going to be too late. It'll be too much water, and there will be nothing you can really genuinely do about it. There'll be things you can do, but it's not going to be, an easy. It's going to take a lot more time to get rid of the water out of the cup. It's going to take a lot more energy, resources, people. And in reality, you could have stopped the water from going in the cup or helped stop the water going in the cup when it was just at the bottom. That was just my side metaphor. If you got it, great. If you didn't, it's okay. And if you have any questions, don't be afraid to ask in the comment section down below. But yeah, I just really want, I really need people to know that if you feel like you can't talk about the issues that are going on, take it from me. I yap and talk possibly too much. I have several videos coming up where I yap and talk. And I also want you to know you can still keep posting the same content you normally post and focus around, and then also still talk about the issues going on. You can do both. And the best part is, when you talk about the issues, they don't have to be polished. You don't have to have that TikToker style video editing and caption at the bottom and special lights. You don't need all that. You could just say, hey, like I am right now. Call your local representative. Call your governor and let them know you're not okay with all the crazy hoo-ha that is happening right now in our states. I live in Atlanta. This is happening everywhere, from California to Florida, Texas, Louisiana, and it's happening in Atlanta. Now, mind you, obviously some of the states that it's happening in, they're not as loud of an outcry. Atlanta's very loud. They're not happy right now. I go to Beaver Highway. That is in my backyard. I love going to the Beaver Highway Farmers Market. I could never imagine the people that live over there, survive over there, build their American dream over there, having that taken away, and then not given due process, even if they are here with asylum. If they are here being asylum seekers, to then be just kidnapped. Isn't that... It's funny, because, the orange man up top, it's hilarious to me that he was the one that was like, oh, yeah, talking about other countries and how they're so poor and trash-ridden and full of criminals. Yet, the amount of criminal activity I've seen in this country has easily outdone any of the countries he has talked about. please, if you do have the time, call your representative. If you feel like you need to do more, go out and protest. Be safe, obviously. Don't do anything reckless, don't provoke. If you can avoid, stay safe, stay hydrated. The summer is going to be nasty. This is just the beginning of the bottom of the cup being filled. That's all I have to really say, honestly. I'm not gonna lie. I wish I had more like jokes and things to say and share and like do, but it's rough. I don't want this video also to become like any form of like panic. I don't think that we need to panic. I think we need to be rational. I think we need to think hard and long about how we can resolve the issues and problems and think strategically to create a better world that is shareable for everybody. There's enough food and housing for everybody, especially in this freaking country we live in. There is. You might not believe it. The amount of tax dollars that we have, there is enough for everyone. So, yeah, I hope you enjoyed this very short yap rant with me as we chill on the couch. No makeup, just chilling. Do not worry, I'm still gonna make other content and still talk about cosplay. And I just hope more of my community talks or has conversations, even if they don't post it online, because again, this is not a video to force you to talk about if you do not want to. That light totally died. This is not a video to force you to talk about things you don't want to. This is just a video to give you the confidence that if you need it, to say, hey, it's okay. Even if no one else wants to follow or watch your video, I will totally follow and watch it. Just put it in the link in the comment section below of you talking about those issues, and I will try to share them as much as I possibly can. If you want to go to any protest or if you need any places to donate, I will also have that in the description in the links down below. Stay safe out there. I feel like there are more of us good people in our country than a lot of us will realize. We're not alone. You're not alone. We're all in this. We're all in this together. So don't feel like you're by yourself or you're fighting a fight by yourself. Find community, find people that you trust, communicate, talk, have conversations, have plans. We're going to make it out of this, but we have to start making actions now. Have a wonderful day. I hope you get some sleep. I hope you also drink water because it's really hot outside. And good mother flippin' bye.